Hey guys, Keenan here from the Box Office Fix, and these are my 10 favorite films from 2010. At number 10 is Monsters by Gareth Edwards. It's a British sci-fi film which takes place in Mexico about infection of these aliens and creatures that infest Mexico basically, and about these people who have to go to the States but they have to go through like the infected zone. And this movie is really cool. I like the fact how it's low budget. The storyline's really cool, and I actually didn't know what was gonna happen around each corner, and I just really like the feel of the whole movie. So I don't know, I really like this movie. The acting was okay in it, but just like the storyline and all the stuff they go through while they're going through the infected area was really cool, and I really enjoyed it. That's why I picked it as number 10. My 9th favorite film of the year is actually a remake of a 1973 film called The Crazies by George A. Romero. So basically The Crazies is number 9, and I saw the trailer and I didn't know really what to expect with it because it was a really creepy trailer. It had Mad World in it, and at first I thought it was going to be a shitty zombie movie because most of the zombie movies that have been coming out lately have been pretty bad, so I didn't expect much of it. But when I saw it, I was actually blown away. The way it looked, just the script, just the storyline of it, cinematography, directing, everything was amazing about it. It's probably one of my favorite zombie movies / infection movies. It was really well done, really well put together, and I really enjoyed it. That's why it's number 9. Number 8 was DreamWorks' How to Train Your Dragon. I thought this movie was actually going to be really bad. I didn't think much of it. It didn't get much buzz when it first came out, but when I saw it, I was blown away. I was surprised how good this movie was, because usually DreamWorks animation movies aren't as good as Pixar, but this was just as good as a Pixar film. And I actually found out later that the person who directed this film was actually used to work for Disney and directed Lilo and Stitch, so he does have like a good background. But it was a really good movie. The storyline was good, just the characters were memorable. I was actually really surprised how DreamWorks picked up their game and made this movie. So yeah. Number 7 is Ben Affleck's The Town. This is one of those crime heist movies. I'm usually not really into those, but I was really surprised with this movie. The whole movie, I was just really intrigued and like interested in what was going on. The action scenes were amazing. The storyline was really good and shocking kind of, but I really enjoyed it. Just the stuff that the persons went through, especially the last heist they do, was freaking amazing. How he was able to get away with everything, just all the planning. So yeah, a really good job for Ben Affleck. That's why The Town's number 7. Number 6 is Matthew Vaughn's Kick-Ass. This film is basically one of the best comedy action films or superhero films I've ever seen. Amazing film. I knew it was going to be good from the beginning, just from the trailer. Just everything about this movie is great. I really like the characters. I think Nicolas Cage did a really good job. Just like all the actors, just the way it was put together. It was put together well. It wasn't really critically acclaimed filmed, but I enjoyed it. I think it's one of the best movies that have come out in a long time. Number 5 is David Fincher's The Social Network. When I first saw this movie, I wasn't really paying attention to it. I kind of was just like doing my homework while watching it, so I wasn't putting 100% effort, so I really didn't like it at first. But then I decided to re-watch it and put like all my focus, and this is an amazing movie. Jesse Eisenberg did an amazing job. Justin Timberlake did an amazing job. Andrew Garfield did an amazing job. Just everyone who was in it did a really good job. Just the acting was good. The script writing was good. Just like I liked how they filmed it on a 9 camera. It had a really nice look to it. It was just a really well put together movie, and I have to really give props to David Fincher. 5 is actually Pixar's Toy Story 3, which was freaking amazing. I've been waiting for this film for over 10 years after I saw Toy Story 2. The thing is, I've loved Toy Story from the first one. Toy Story is actually the first movie I ever saw in movie theaters, and it was my favorite film growing up, so it's really, really important to me. So I was really wanting to see how Pixar elite Urkich, I can't pronounce his last name, but how they were gonna put together this movie together, and it was amazing. I had high expectations, but they even surpassed my expectations. Just how they wrapped everything up and finished the trilogy was really good. I just loved everything about this movie, and I think it's one of the best movies Pixar has ever made. The third favorite film of the year was Darren Aronofsky's Black Swan. Natalie Portman did an amazing job playing Nina. Same with Mia Kunik, did an amazing job. Lesbian scene is pretty good, but that was actually not the best part of the movie, surprisingly. Best part of the movie is probably like Nina struggle with herself, like certain things that happen, you're like, wait, did that actually happen, or was she imagining that? Like, and it was really convincing, and like Darren did an amazing job like showing that throughout the movie. So that's why I loved Black Swan. Like, after I watched it, I kind of sat there, I'm like, whoa, what did I just watch? My second favorite film of the year was Edgar Wright's Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is based off a Canadian graphic novel and basically takes place in Toronto, which I'm from, so I actually automatically liked it. I'm just joking, but yeah, just like everything about it was good. I liked all the video game references. I liked all the graphics, the storyline, just everything. It was a really fun movie. I really enjoyed it. Michael Cera did a good job. Just everyone in it did a good job, and like it's one of those movies where like you watch it and like you'll remember that for like the rest of your life. So that's why I picked it as number 2. Out number 1 is Christopher Nolan's Inception. The reason why I picked this is because I've been pumped for this movie for over a year before I saw it, and just everything about it was amazing. The story was amazing, the script was amazing. It had like an open ending, so like everyone was talking about, was it a dream, was it not a dream, was he awake, like what was going on? It was really confusing. I actually had to see the movie twice to like really get a good grasp on what was really going on. The score by Hans Zimmer is probably one of the best scores I've ever heard. Just all those horns going shook the movie theater when I watched it, and it was just incredible. That's probably one of the best films. It's probably on my top 10 of all, or not top 10, probably top 20 of all times. This is like a great film. So yeah, those are my top 10 favorite films of 2010. Guys below, put your top 10 favorite films. So yeah, Keenan here from the Box Office Fix.